Hello, welcome back if you're a current subscriber, welcome if you're new. So, I have a box that I got from Bath & Body Works, and then I went to the store yesterday. Yeah, so yesterday I went to the mall, my husband and I, because my daughter had was doing something with a friend, so we had a little bit of time to kill, so we were like, okay, let's go to the mall quick, and I wanted to see if there was any sale candles at Bath & Body Works, because online they really didn't have any, so I was like, okay, let's go. Well, my son was looking at some sprays, so he ended up getting two, so we went up to the front, and I was telling him, hey, use my phone number, because he doesn't have an account. He's 16 years old. Oh my gosh. So I was like, just use my phone number and anytime you shop, unless, if he wants to create an account eventually he can. That's totally fine. So then I was looking, and then they had a 75% off table right at the front, like not anywhere near that I could have seen that. And those ladies know that I go in there. So I was kind of like, seriously, nobody said anything like, hey, Charity, there's a bunch of candles up here. I mean, like, they know who I am. So anyway, whatever. I don't really care. I mean, it would have saved me $50, but just so you know, this was $50. I saved $149, I believe it was. And I say save because I spent money. So it was $51.04, and where's the savings? I know they told us. I know she told me in the store. And it was like $149, whatever. So anyway, I had used my 20% off coupon the night that they had the sale, and then I had that 20% off coupon. So I didn't have one. So even still, it would have been nicer to save a little bit. But once that other rest of my order comes, because they shipped 2 of the candles, but not the rest of my order, that order, I used my 20% off coupon because I didn't think I was going to get into the store. And we only went because we dropped my daughter off. So I got a bunch of soaps. Now, you're going to see what else I picked up. My husband didn't mind this scent, and this was so cheap that I just grabbed it. He doesn't care. So 2 of the tomato vine scent soap. Then I got 3 of the fresh watermelon soap. There's a lot of people in my house, and so soap is like an essential for us. And then I got 2 to go in my bathroom because I love this scent. The sweet strawberry scoop. So the other ones will go in my husband's bathroom or upstairs here, and then the other 2 will go in my bathroom. Okay. Then I got 5 candles in the store. Okay. I don't know if I have this candle. I cannot remember. And so it was very surprising for me to see this at the store. I may have one over there, and I didn't want to burn it because I only had one. So I decided to grab this one. It is Vibrant Cherries Pink. Is it Camellia Whipped Almond Cream, or creme technically? This is very pretty. Obviously it's body care vibes, but right now in my studio I have the pumpkin candle crock, and I leave that on, and right now I have one of their candles that smells like a perfume. I think it's the Baccarat Rouge 540 that it's supposed to be duping. It's called Velvet something. Anyway, that is going to my candle crock, and that has been in here all week. So what I like to do sometimes, if I have like perfumey kind of scents, or if I have a candle that I have a couple of and you get them for $5, to me, throwing them in my candle crock until I can't smell them, which sometimes is 7 to 14 days in my studio here, is very well worth it. And my husband liked it, and they were so cheap. I grabbed 2 of those. Okay. My husband didn't know that I already grabbed one of these in the sale that was shipped to me, but he smelled. I said, as I was checking out, I'm like, smell this one, because it was right at the register. And he's like, oh, I like that. I was like, God dang it. If you guys have been here for a while, you know my husband has been obsessed with tomato scents, and I wanted this label, but I was waiting to find it for $5. What did I get it for? I think that's what I paid online. I know that my online order was $5. This one was $6.74. I don't care. My husband smelt it, and I said, okay, I'll grab one, and he gave me another one. And I was like, shoot, I wasn't going to tell him that I already had gotten one online, but if you guys know, if you saw my Circa 1955 candle haul last time, I got him for Christmas. I'm going to give him one of the candles, the rabbit scent, which is tomato vine scent or tomato scent. So the one I got online, I will add to that gift. It's just a funny joke. It's not like we don't here. I don't really need anything. I just generally will buy him a few cute, fun things or something like that. So anyway, he really liked this, so he got those. I got in the store. Now they actually had a ton from this collection. They had the taffy one, which I got, but that one wasn't a really good performer, so I didn't want another one. But the sugar cone crunch was very good. So this one is freshly baked sugar cone, caramel sea salt, gooey marshmallow. This did well in my bedroom and my open concept, honestly, and I only grabbed one because this was the last one they had. They had a bunch of the White Barn vessels in strawberry pound cake and like some other scents that I wasn't a fan of. So they actually had probably 50 candles up front there on that one tiny little thing. Like I said, you had to be checking out in order for me to be like seeing that, because I looked everywhere where I normally do. Now I know that I'm gonna always have to go up there because I had no idea. So yeah, those are what I grabbed in, guys. I know this is gonna come as a shock to you, but I love Christmas, right? I smelled through all the Christmas ones. I liked the sweet cinnamon rolls, which isn't really Christmassy. I loved the crushed candy cane, I think it is, which I think I already have a candle in that, so I didn't grab that. And the 'Tis the Season, which I already have two of those, I think. And then there was one more. Maybe I'll insert photos of the ones I was like, okay, well, if they're good enough sale, I'll buy them. But they were $13.95 and not anything I felt like I needed. And I'm honestly waiting for Goose Creek to release their holiday candles, because last year that's what I purchased from. The last year I've honestly been buying a lot. And now again, I know I've bought sale candles, but like for me, Goose Creek has been doing such a great job that I'm just like, I smelled through every one of those candles, you guys, and I just didn't feel like any of them I needed or I already had one, so I was like, I'm not getting any. Okay, I grabbed another Off the Vine. This is the one I had got online that they shipped to me. They shipped me 2 candles. I'm still waiting on a big part of my order. There's probably, I was on right away when they had the candles for $6.73. So that was one of them that I got for $5. I got this one for $8. They didn't have it. I only grabbed one. It was Cozy Sunday Night, because I already have 2, I think, of these in the other vessel that kind of looks like wallpaper. This is great, and I was happy to get this one. This one is Warm Cinnamon, Crystallized Ginger, Vanilla Bean. I definitely smell the ginger, but I think it's such a great scent. I think it's a scent you can do. To me, it screams more fall vibe than any other time. So those are the 2 that they shipped. Like I said, the rest of my order I still haven't received, and it was a lot. So I'm hoping that I get it, because you just never know with online ordering if they're going to fulfill it or not. But at least those 2 they shipped. Yeah, but like I said, they had a lot actually towards the front that were, it's like, why wouldn't you push that to the front? I don't know. I was very happy with what I got, and like I said, I spent $50 in the store yesterday, and my online order actually was only like $115, but they only shipped me $15 with those 2 candles, so I'm waiting on $100 of orders, which I'm hoping they'll fulfill it. I know that when they do these sales like that, they get pretty behind, so I'm not overly worried. Anytime I can get a great deal, it's fine. If they don't ship something, I won't lose any sleep over it, because it is what it is, right? You can't control that. It's just candles. I have enough. It's not like I don't have enough. All right, I'm done rambling. I hope you guys are all doing well. With that being said, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye.